Hey guys, welcome to KT Cast. I'm Caltain and today I'm going to share my English learning process to you guys and hope you guys can benefit from it. So, today I'm going to talk about grammar dictation. So, why do we need to do grammar dictation? Doing grammar dictations will give you three advantages. First of all, doing grammar dictations can make you understand the rule of English. And if you understand more about the rule of English, you can increase your English writing quality, which is the second point. Also, doing grammar dictations can make you score higher on SAT writing sections because when you do grammar dictations, you'll become more familiar for the part of speech and the functions of the words in the sentence, and this skills is needed for SAT writing sections. Okay, so how to do grammar dictation? Doing grammar dictation, it's a really simple and easy practice. So first, you just need to find one sentence to practice with, or maybe two or more. It depends on yourself. And then after you find a sentence, you you just label the part of speech and the functions of the word in the sentence. As you can see, the grammar dictation is a really easy practice. You only require two steps. So, what is part of speech? Part of speech is the identity of the word, and when we're doing grammar dictations, we will locate the we will label the part of speech on the left side above the word. And what is the functions? The functions are the functions in the specific sentence, and in grammar dictations, we'll put the functions. We'll label the functions on the right side above the word. So, uh, in our in our sentences, there's lots of part of speeches, and for example, noun, proper noun, and each part of speech will have a specific label for it. For example, noun we use n. In pronoun we use pro. Proper nouns we use capitalized pn. And verb we use v. Helping verb we use hv, and linking verb we use lv. Adjective adj. Adverb adv. For articles we circle the word. For conjunctions we box the word. And prepositions we parenthesize the word and mark prep, and this I will show later about marking prepositions. And for verbals, we have gerund, we mark gr. Participles, we mark part. Infinitives, we mark inf. And for functions, subjects, we underline it, and verb, we double underline it. And direct objects, we mark a do, and subject complements, we mark sc. For object of the prepositions, we mark op. So now I'm going to talk about the tips for doing grammar dictation. So this the tips are the steps for doing grammar dictations. Some people will just select the part of speech and functions in a sentences randomly. But now I'm going to talk about a tip that's going to become easier when you label each part of speech and functions. So first, the first step, we're going to find the verb in the sentence. So after you find a verb sentence, you will use the verb to find the subject of the sentence. So how are you going to use the verb to find out the subjects? Oh, you will just find who or what is presenting this verb, and and if you find the one that is presenting the verb, and that will be the subject of the sentence. And after we find our subjects, we will just check if there's any conjunctions, and if there are one or any, you will just box it and check if the sentence are parallel or not. So after checking conjunctions, we're going to label prepositions if there are any. And after labeling prepositions, we will find the objects of the sentence. And after we find the objects, we can identify the adjective and adverb and check if that word is an adjective or adverb. And after this step, we will identify the label, verbal, and if there are any, we will identify the verbals. And we will, after we identify the verbals, we will check which kind of verbal is it: gerund, infinitive, or a participle. Yeah, and after we finish those steps, we will complete our grammar dictation. Yeah. So, okay, so this is examples of simple grammar dictation. As you can see, we underline the subjects and double underline the verb, and and we put our part of speech above the word pronoun for I, as you can see. Oh, and this is a great example for putting the part of speech at left and the functions at right. Also, this is a one that I'm talking about, the parenthesize prepositions. So you will just parenthesize the prepositions. For example, this one it's with disdain, and you will and the prepositions will always go with an object of prepositions. So you want to take note of that, as you can see. And this is the example of our grammar dictation. So grammar dictation is a practice introduced by our great teacher, Mr. Penjer. Yeah, I really want to thank my teacher, because uh, doing this exercise, practicing this exercise actually make me increase my SAT writing score, which is the one that I really need in for my college applications. So I really want to thank him for that. Also, the practicing grammar dictations also makes me become a better writer, and so I realize I know how to check my grammar mistakes when I'm writing my essays, or my writing any kinds of writing for in English. So I really want to thank my teacher. Thank you, Mr. Penjer, for teaching us such wonderful exercise for learning English grammar. And I guess this is my presentation. And thank you guys. Hope you enjoy my presentation and learn anything in this presentation. So thank you guys.